They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
190. On. Up. Eagle. 190.
Second down, Vic. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Hey, go here.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Tate's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Undercrush. Like 7.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
White 20. Eagle. Go. And it's a black two man. Alpha. You got to go.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Michael Vick. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On. Line. 300. I think 90. On. And it's a black two man.
Vic to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Vic now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Vic. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and
oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Johnson, the intended target. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time to see what Vic can do in the OT. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Eagle, eagle. Alpha, alpha. Hey, let's go.
Vic on second down. He finds his target, Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the ball.
And I think the ball's out. And the Lions have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.